Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Barrister Uju Ifejika. One round of applause for her.
What do you want me to say? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our Royal Father, the Royal Majesty, Igwe Alfred Nemeka Achebe, the Obi of Onitsha. All other protocol duly observed. I'm sorry we've kept all of you here past 1, almost 2 o'clock, with nothing to eat. That's part of entrepreneurship. So you're learning how to be tough in shark-infested waters that you're getting yourself into. The good thing about entrepreneurship is that you don't get into it because others are going into it. You must first of all understand who you are. And nobody will tell you that. Don't ever look up to anybody to tell you what you're capable of doing. No. God created you uniquely. And that uniqueness is within you. But the problem is that you have to, on your own, discover who you are. And when you discover who you are, your vision that you are born with might be to be just a carpenter or a mechanic. But the difference there is that if he's a mechanic, when others are looking for software or to check the status of an engine or what is wrong with the engine, but yours is that when anybody starts the engine of a vehicle, you listen to the sound. You will identify the exact thing that is wrong with that. That is the vision you are born with. But most people, if you say that you want to be a mechanic, they say, huh? To be under an engine motor, under the motor. What are you going to be a mechanic for? When you can go and be an oil magnet. Everybody wants to be an oil magnet. But if you are born with that vision, people from around the globe will come looking for you. And that thing is in you. There's something in you, but you look at it, oh, people will laugh at me. Today, we are talking of comedians. In the 50s, 70s, and 80s, if you say that you want to be a comedian, your mother or your father will say that they will take you to the village. To do what? To go and check whether you're truly their son. But today, they are the ones that are not only making you laugh, but making a lot of money. The same with footballers. For you to tell your father that he sent you to go and do engineering or lawyer, because then it was either law, and then you say that you went to play soccer. I don't think you will sleep in that house. Today, people are now, it's part of entrepreneurship. So for you as a young man or woman, a young girl, you must find out that thing that distinguishes you from the others. A lot of people talk about Mrs. Ifejika as an oil and gas woman. I didn't start off as an oil and gas person. As a matter of fact, I didn't have any prior education in oil and gas. I'm a lawyer by profession. And I managed by providence to step into oil and gas. But when I got into oil and gas, the only thing that I know how to do is that I'm a typical Igbo woman. You see the difference? There's Igbo woman. When they ask you, before the war, there's a difference. And then they can go after the war. Cow and gate. So I started early knowing how to make money. I remember even while I was working, are you a vision carrier? You cannot. In every family, you have only one star. That's why you have some in the family. You will have one that is exceptionally intelligent. If he's in business, he will stand out. That is the star. They don't have two stars in a family. So if you're not the star, you can key into that star in the family. But most times when you see the star, some will say, how did he come about this money? He has taken our destiny. Where did you keep your destiny before? In the shell. You understand? So, and God do not create that star. It must be somebody who is a giver, has the mind to give. It must be somebody who has the tenacity to stay on through thick and thin. It must be somebody who have milk of kindness. They don't give it to the people where their hands are erudite. You can't be that star. So if you're not the star, it doesn't matter. You can be, because he created us uniquely. So if you're not the star, you are created for a reason. Find out that purpose. Okay? But more importantly, whatever you want to do as an entrepreneur, be truthful, straightforward, and make your foundation God as your foundation, not human being. I started my company, Britannia U, with 1.5 million naira, not dollar. In the night, I saw, for the first time, I saw the well. And it's like somebody I couldn't see the face and saying, why? My daughter, why are you crying? You went on the opposite direction instead of this direction. And I called my MD, 6 a.m., said, I saw the well. He said, which well? You didn't go there. I said, we went on the opposite direction instead of the other side. He said, this is not spiritual, this is technical. We drilled a dry hole. I'm skidding out of that well. And I was bold enough to tell him, if you do that, I'll fire you instantly. And he didn't. We got the geologists. They gave us new coordinates. Truly, it was that opposite direction. We went on the wrong direction and crossed a major fault. So the prognosis that they did showed that we went on the opposite direction instead of the other side. And when we now went back the other side, 5 days after that, we struck oil. And that is the Britannia U that you're seeing today. If I had skidded out of the well, it will turn out the thing that they told me, you're the first woman owner-operator, not in Nigeria, not in Africa, but around the world. They gave you 2 months that nobody has done, no woman has been there. And who are you? You're not a technically competent person. But when they finish, at times they will tell me they gave you 2 months. It's not about wearing nice suits. I like suits. Nice suit, makeup. This one is serious business. But I have proved all of them wrong. Today, I'm still standing. Britannia U is still standing. So for you to take that leap of faith, you must be ready to take a lot of, fireworks. Don't look at whether you have money. If it's your vision, the person, you can just see somebody and discuss the matter. The person will fund it. That's how God works. But you must make God the foundation of everything that you're doing. Without that, you're wasting your time. Do you understand me? So for me, anything I want to do, I first of all put it before God. And that's why people will tell you, this woman, who is this woman? She's troublesome. Because by the time you put it before God, He's already told you what He wants to do with it. Who owns you? Who created you? What that you're breathing today, who made it possible? So if you place anything you want to do, He will tell you what He wants from you. So, but what all of us are doing is waiting for personal recognition, acceptance. That is nonsense. The person that you're expecting to, he's alive today, he can sleep and not wake up. What happens? So, what I'll leave you with, pursue your dream. Look deep down inside you. Place it before God. And then ask Him for direction. He will tell you. He will get people that will help you. The money and the speed with which you will actualize that vision, He will make it possible. So I'm leaving you people with this. Make sure that what you want to get into, don't be a copycat. Because my friend, we were classmates. He was so dumb that he used to copy from me. I used to borrow him this. Now he has opened this software company and he's doing so well. I want to go and do software. You don't have, that's not your calling. Your calling can be just be to be a teller. A young man made the dress that I wore for my 60th birthday. People thought it was the one I imported. The second dress I wore, if you watched my birthday, the second black dress was made by a Nigerian young man. Ugomonye. And everybody was looking at it. Where did you get it from? So, you can be a tailor. But that tailor, you can imagine sewing for me. And everybody is asking me, I've marketed him everywhere. That is it. So, please be who God have created you to be. And not who people, like your friends and your relation and family wants you to be. I leave you with that. Thank you.
This is as far as we go in our broadcast of a Stanley Petrochemical Group Business Forum here on Channels Television. Regular programming continues after now. Stay with us.
You've been watching a live Channels Television event.